What up, Scorpio? Hello, hello. How you doing? So this is your energy check-in. We're just gonna see whatever the cards have to say. So whatever they say, they say. And whatever I say, I say. So let's do this. Let's see what energies are going on right now. Alright, we have the Brother of Spray Cans. The Brother of Buckets. Two knights on the table. That it's an indication to me for confusion with the Brother of Buckets being in the middle. That's kind of jealous. It's in reverse. It's kind of like a jealousy and being nervous to approach. All right, we have the Nine of Spray Cans. This whole energy is very nerve-wracking. A lot of in your head thinking, overthinking, being nervous, self-conscious. All right, to the Death in reverse. That represents you too. This is something where you just can't help but feel like nervous to even approach it. It's like someone who really gets your how do I say this? I feel like they get you nervous because it makes you excited. I want to say like it's when you're like not calm in your energy and you meet like a really famous person that you absolutely love and then you start fangirling. It's kind of that energy. And needing to let that go, you have to realize that that person is the same as you. You know what I mean? Like they're human too. You know what I mean? Like that's putting a person or something up on a pedestal. Therefore, you're feeling nervous to approach because it's like, ooh, thinking it's going to be way worse than what it actually is. That they'll look down upon you, the world in reverse. That it possibly will end the cycle or something. It's thinking about it. I feel like you were at one point in time very amped up to go and approach this, and then there's confusion. There's twos on the table. All right, this is the Five of Pentacles. It's feeling less than again, and consistently thinking it's like that you're not enough, that you couldn't afford something, right? Possibly that you're not in a spot. Like if you jump into it without, it's like jumping into something without having any funds to back it up, right? And then being nervous about the outcome and nervous to approach something and consistently thinking about it and not being able to let it go, needing to let it go so something else can happen. The To the World in reverse is the Ten of Stencils. This is over investing in money and finances, just like this. Like you jumped into something when you were feeling less than. It's over investing in finances and not enough in relationships, right? The balance is off. It's like putting too much focus onto money or something and just consistently thinking about it and needing to end that cycle, because I feel like it's kind of that feeling when you're focused on it that much, it's a concern. You know what I mean? And if you're concerned about it, then it's going to be a concern in your reality in some sort of way. All right, it's going to end up being that way. The Two of Stencils in reverse to the Five of Stencils and the Knight of Swords. This is juggling too much and feeling like you're going to drop the ball, because it's like being in that state of poverty and then jumping into learning about something. What is that? The Six of Buckets. I I get this is so funny because it feels like finances and it feels like relationship at the same time. Like kids could be involved because, and I got that feeling right here at first. When I first started pulling cards, the two knights, it was being confused, right? And I got the feeling of two people. That's like you're confused about a situation between two people, and then being nervous about approaching someone, right? And then like jumping onto something, and then like when you weren't like all whole, let's put it that way, and you're juggling a lot of things, like possibly deciding between two different crushes with the Six of Cups. I mean, it's a possibility, right? And then the thought of not being able to, how do I say this? You yourself are all fucked up in the middle, being nervous about approaching something and can't stop thinking about it and needing to end that cycle. Over investing in money, not enough into yourself. The Mama of Buckets with that Brother of Buckets. That's good though. I feel like you have a lot, like a big heart, and it's just the fear of being, I want to say good enough, because that Brother of Buckets is coming up too so much as being jealous and being nervous, confused. So Mama Buckets, a 10 of brushes. This is just like shine your love and have like care for yourself and watch needing to end this, end putting work into like, I want to be like putting up a front. I don't want to be like that, but being fake in some sort of way, like being fake, like trying to like, this is more feeling into you. And if you do feel into you, when I just did all that, all these cards just rearranged. So it's like the 10 of brushes in reverse to the Mama Buckets is being upset for a couple days and like women, period vibes kind of feeling. And you could be a dude and just be all up in your feels for like 3 days for no freaking reason. And then getting over yourself, right? And being like, oh, you know what? It was me the whole time. I don't know. And then I don't know why I got like that. You know what I mean? It'll end that cycle of being like that. I feel like it'll stabilize your energy. What's this 10 of stencils about? The Brother of Stencils in reverse, needing a new plan and to balance things out. To the 10 of buckets. That's family. And feeling like your cup is running full. Like that's the love part. It's trying to balance out like your heart with your brain. Because I feel like you're trying to think into things too much, right? When your heart is just like, what about this? What about this? You know what I mean? So the things that you jump on, I feel like it's not really paying out that it feels overwhelming, right? If you jump down the things that you're nervous to jump in front of or go after, right? And it actually did that. I feel like it'll change the way you look at things and give you a new way of going about things. It'll end the cycle of overthinking things, like at ease of needing to like think about money all the time. You know what I mean? It'll have like a little bit of this right here too. There'll be other things to think of, right? The 2 of brushes. What's the definition of crazy? Doing the same thing over and over and over again. I feel like there's lots of possibilities when you open that that balance between logical and heart thinking. You'll start like coming up with different creative ideas to do things differently instead of the same fucking way that you've been doing it and consistently thinking about it, like being stuck in your head about. All right, thinking it's going to be so bad when it really isn't. It's going to end that cycle so something new can begin. All right, I hope that resonated with you, made you feel some sort of way. I love you guys. Until next time, much love, peace.